time to tune in. Now another sports center, it's a movement.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Touchdown with Doug Smith Sports Podcast. Got my brother Isaac Davidson. How you doing here today?
Oh, very blessed, man. Thanks for having me again.
Absolutely great to have you here. And folks, as you see down below, man, I can't contain my excitement. I'm so excited. We have a very special guest here today, Mr. IKENNA ONWUASOANYA. He's a first-team all-conference, all-region, all-American. Lord have mercy, he had 9 sacks last year. IKENNA, man, how you doing today?
I'm amazing. I'm grateful for the Lord giving me another day to be alive. You know, I'm really appreciating every moment in the process I am in right now, and just a good day.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. We're very, very happy to have you here today.
Yeah, man. Like I was saying, man, as soon as they told me that a Thunderwolf was coming on, I had to pull out all the stops, man. I got my gear on. We repping today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I see.
Absolutely, man. No, it's a blessing to have you, man. One thing I want to ask you is what caused you to fall in love with the game of football as the son of immigrants coming over here?
Honestly, it started with the fame, in high school, the football guys are the cool guys. They get the love from the parents, the love from the coaches, the love from, it's being cool. But, that was honestly my draw to football. But getting into the game, it was the tenacity of it, having to understand that in between the aggressiveness, there's still a beauty of minds played in the game. People say it and they say, all you're doing is just hitting, but there's a beauty in the game itself. And over the years, I have gotten to understand it better, and I just keep falling more in love with it.
That's beautiful.
That's
That's
awesome.
beautiful. Now, coming out of, as I highlighted in the beginning, man, you're pretty much first team All-American everything. Your highlight reel, which I will post the link down below for people to take and see the full thing. It's something of superhero movies. I mean, every play you're doing something amazing. There's not a boring play with you in it. That being said, you come from a D2 school. Mind you, it's the top D2 school. I mean, you have guys like the guy blocking for Tom Brady right now, the Buccaneers. Ryan Jensen came from there. A lot of big names. What are some misconceptions that people have of Division II college football?
For me, my story is I did come from a D1 and I came to a D2. So, the biggest thing is I feel like football is translated, it's like music is translated in all facets of life, all formats. If you can play, you can play. And I feel like there's so many cats that I saw at D2 that the level of talent would have transpired just the same at a D1 program or even in the next level. So for me, the misconception is, D2 guys can't stick with, D1 guys, or D2 is not a better football than D1, or the level of competition isn't good. I think that is all, not relatable at all to the game of football, because at the end of the day, everybody on this planet Earth that plays football wears their pants and straps their shoulder pads and wears their helmets just the same way.
Coming from CSU P, I've watched a lot of this process go with Ryan Jensen, with Morgan Fox, when they were coming to the league. For you, who are some of the mentors that you've leaned on as you go through this process?
Especially for me personally, it's been more of like I live in the present. Big shout out to my coach at CSU Pueblo, Coach Riston, and Coach Herman Smith. They taught me the fundamentals of being a great man, then leading into a football player. Like the game of football to me is not an ever-ending puzzle. I'm always looking into a toolbox, trying to figure out what I can do. What else can I do? What is the best thing can I do? What is the next step for me? I have a bunch of, where I train in Houston, we my home state in America, Houston. I have a lot of friends that, have been in the NFL. I've been in the NFL, I currently in the process of going into the NFL have been, all our current rosters. They give me the ins and outs of the game. So leaning on, I would say it really takes a whole support system for me to be where I am right now, honestly.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Let me ask you, last year, 2021 draft, we saw guys like Quinn Miners knocking over trees, just real crazy, insane workouts. People taking running in the desert. I mean, you name it, we pretty much seen it when it comes to NFL workouts. Let me ask you, what are some workouts that you're doing to help take your game to the next level? Matter of fact, the professional level.
For me, I'm big on technique. I'm a technician in the game. I'm trying to get, because for me, starting football at 2013 at my sophomore year of high school, I'm still raw in so many ways. I haven't gotten to the peak of football, and for me, it was a bunch of jump ropes, a bunch of, hand fights, a bunch of, you know, knowing better of the game, understanding, talking to quarterbacks, talking to offensive guys, the nuances of the game, and being huge on recovery, because availability is your best ability for me
Yes.
personally. So I try to be big on recovery, flexibility, stuff like that. For me, I don't really think, you got to do all of that to just play football. I feel like you can do the basic training that got you to the level you are and just turn it up just a little notch.
Now that you're able to see the process and how it's going and kind of have an idea of what the world that you're entering is going to be like, who are some of the NFL players that you'd model yourself after in your game?
Kenny Clark of
Okay.
the Green Bay Packers. Have a little bit of because I'm such a force. I look at myself like I want to be like Jonathan Allen and Darren Payne from the
That's his
Washington.
squad.
Yes,
That warms my heart.
I know I'm a big Jonathan Allen fan. Sadly I'm not the same height as him, but I love the tenacity. I love Dominic Sue. I love the aggressiveness that comes with the game. But I would really say Darren Payne and Kenny Clark, honestly.
That's good company to be in for sure.
hmm
One thing, we ask everybody, what is in your headphones on game day?
Oh yeah, I gotta shout out. I gotta shout it out. I'm Nigerian. I gotta shout out the Afro music,
Yes.
Burna Boy, Wizkid, Davido. Shit,
See,
shit.
I've just got into the Whiz Kid and Thames, and let me tell you, my
Look,
life has been changed.
look, look. Like one of my biggest thing for me going into the NFL is I want to be that Nigerian guy. I don't know if you guys watch UFC, but I'm a big fan of Kamaru Usman,
Oh yeah.
Israel Adesanya. So
Oh, yeah.
I want to be what they do in the UFC in the football because, like I said, you have Nigerian guys in football, but it's not like you don't really have that Nigerian guy. You when you think about basketball, when you think about that Nigerian, you think about Hakim the Dream.
Hmm.
But of course you have the Christian Okoye's, but he's that's in the past.
Right.
I'm trying to be the new Nigerian, nightmare Nigerian, whatever, you
Woo!
know.
I love that.
So what is in my headphones? A bunch of, you know, Nigerian music, you know. I sprinkle in a couple of Kevin Gates, just get you there. A little bit of Michael Jackson. I go old school, a little bit
Okay.
of Luther. It depends on, if I'm trying to cool down after the game or whatever through process, a little bit of, Luther, something smooth, Luther Vandross. I got a
You got a
nice
good taste in
playlist.
music.
I do,
Okay.
I believe, you dress good, you smell good, you feel good, you listen good, you play good.
And you play good, they pay good.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's the goal.
Absolutely, absolutely. Oh, we got the draft coming up. We got a couple months away and whatnot. Let me ask you, what are some of your plans on draft day?
Walk out like it's another day.
Yeah,
That's it. Like I said, the work doesn't stop at draft.
yeah.
You only getting started. I feel like, the goal is to get that $1 million check. The goal is to be the best at your position. You know, I think I'm better than Aaron Donald. I say that to myself in the mirror every day.
It's
I just
beautiful.
gotta get, I just gotta get there. You know, so I'm pretty sure after at the draft day, Aaron Donald is in the bed celebrating. You know, he's walking out. So I'm doing the same thing. You know, if you want to be the best, you gotta act like the best.
I love that. I love it. I love it. And then a final question here today. What is something that you want NFL teams, managers, GMs, coaches, what have you? What is something that you want them to take and know about you that sets you apart from everyone else?
Apart from the skill level, the skill set that I come with, and the versatility that I come with, you know, I'm a raw player in the sense of I haven't reached my peak. So, you know, I'm still an experiment that is still trying to, you know, figure out his best football games. You know, so basically what I'm saying is I still have a bunch of football to play, you know. So any team that is willing to give me the opportunity to showcase that
Mhm.
we're gonna have fun. We are gonna have a fun career. You know, it's gonna be fun. A bunch of TFLs, a bunch of sacks, a bunch of tackles, a couple of touchdowns here and there, uh, getting paid.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
Absolutely.
so
Hey, man, you never know. You could be used as the next Christian Wilkins, D tackle, mixed with
yes,
tight end, you
sir.
know?
Yes, sir. I need that. I need that money. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Absolutely.
sir.
Absolutely. Oh, well, Ikenna, it was absolutely wonderful having you on the show here today. Thank you so much
Yes,
for
sir.
taking your time out of your busy schedule. Again, you're working
Oh,
to take it to the next level and
yes,
then
sir.
some. Real quick before we go, any shout outs?
I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, hey,
Mhm.
Nigeria for life. We know the sand. We day here. Hey, we Nigerians, we know the carry last. We out here. We're taking over. Nigerians 2021. Niger boys, we are hustling. Well, shout out to everybody, you know, my friends and family, anybody that's really on this journey with me. You know, like I tell everybody, grab your popcorn, get your seat, pay your ticket, and just watch this movie. That's all. It's gonna be
That's
interesting.
fire. That's
I
fire.
love it. I
Yes,
love it. I
sir.
love it. And folks, there you have it. There you have it, man. My man is coming. He's coming with it.
Yes, sir.
And do not sleep on him. Do not
Yes,
sleep on
sir.
him. Follow him. Follow his story. Kenneth, thank you so much once again. God bless you. Have a good night. For everybody else, make sure you go down below. You'll have all his information down below. You want to follow him on social media.
Yes,
Everybody have a
sir.
great night.
Thank you.
Peace.
Thank
God
you.
bless.
Turn 100 for the touchdown. King crown, gain inside, leading your town. Hit you faster than the sound. Bad boy, throw it down. Yeah, I'm ill. Not my will, don't Copperfield. Fill the house, listen to the roaring crowd. Drop a light, calm it down. Heisman, all the haters mouth. Superhero hit them wow. Packing more action than bing, boom, bam, pow. Touchdown for the win. We live, subscribe right now.